months before we played the first show. It was like, this tour is never getting off the ground. And there we were at RFK.
Almost that tour that everybody said it shouldn't happen just because it's too cool a tour. And we have such a camaraderie with the Metallica guys, so it's sort of like this little mini army that's just going against all standards and all the rules or history.
Tour is one of the most anticipated tours of the year. Rarely do two bands this hugely successful tour together. By the end of their 25-show U.S. tour, Guns N' Roses and Metallica will have played to over 800,000 people.
One of the big things I learned was that everybody had wanted this tour so bad and worked so hard to make it, to be able to do this tour, you know, Metallica through their touring and through our touring, to be able to do a stadium tour together, that we thought that when we got here it'd just be perfect, it'd be so cool. Well, it kind of turned out to be that, wait a minute, this is so cool that why shouldn't this be the hardest thing we've ever done?
What you basically have out here is you have two full, you know, you have all the steel and all that crap, but you have two bands that have basically each their own production. We have our whole thing with the mirrors and the snake pit and drum kits and flip around everywhere and all that kind of crap.
We have a horn section now, and we've had for a while. And we have Teddy Andriatis, who plays harmonica and keyboards as well. So we have that. We have backup singers.
We wanted to do this right and give the kids, you know, I mean, we could have saved hundreds of thousands of dollars a week if we had had the same stage setup, both of us, the same lighting rig, the same everything.
We didn't feel it would be right for Metallica to come and do like a normal an opening act amount of playing time on stage. That would really be unfair to their show and would, like, you know, kind of make them look smaller, and we didn't want to do that. We wanted them to look as big as they are.
Duff McKagan. It's a couple hours before the show, and Duff's going to take us around back here to show us how this stage set is actually put together. After Metallica goes off, it can take up to about 2 hours for their stage set to be ready, and Duff's going to show us what they're actually doing during that time.
I don't know.
Ready?
I don't know how they do it.
You better know.
I'll wing it.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. This is Axel.
That's yeah, Axel. And the reason it says no smoking is because of oxygen thing.
What do you do to keep your voice in good shape? Do you drink honey and tea, or what's this? Ginseng?
Honey and tea.
Honey and tea. How many bases do you keep with you on stage?
I'd have 3.
Are they tuned differently? Or
No.
they're exactly the same?
I've broken like 6 of them. That's a monitor board. These guys get fired most often. These guys. Let's walk out there. Come on. Hi, John. I've never done this before. It's Teddy's washboard. Isn't that cool? And this is my stuff. You know, my old punk rock thing and vests and...
New punk rock stuff?
No, this is Gianni Versace.
Ah, very nice. Seems to be a favorite among the band, that designer.
Yeah, and he loves us too. It's Slash's stuff. Wow, those are really nice. I haven't seen these ones yet. I guess that's when he plays tennis. Slash, I never knew. Okay.
What do you do for
Water
do you-
ski.
Water ski.
Yeah.
Why is that? Have you
I
always
love it.
water skiing, or is this
Yeah,
a
I
new
was
thing?
like in the no, I was in like in the competition water ski.
Really?
You know, yeah, I used to be really active in sports and you know, I used to play football and I was in Gold Gloves, boxing, baseball and basketball.
Then how'd you end up in a band? How did you have time to learn how to
I
play
don't know.
guitar?
Help me. I don't know.
There's a lot of people we get to play in front of that probably wouldn't come see us on our own, so it'll work good for us.
Do you think that the typical Guns fan is someone that also likes Metallica?
Probably now, hopefully.
This tour is a perfect example of, you know, there's a great package. You know, I could have never ever seen this, you know. Recession or not, nobody's going to miss this.
When you say to people, you know, we're out, you know, co-headlining with Guns N' Roses, you guys out with Guns N' Roses, and then you get the next minute or two, you get everything that just is like the bad stuff. And it's funny how general people, just when you play to 50,000 people as opposed to 15, it's a lot more a general audience. Do you know what I mean? And they just know Bad Boy Rocker, Axl Rose.
He's been really easy going about a lot of this stuff lately, so to give credit where credit's due, I know what his reputation is.
How do you think he's changing, though? Is he
He's
just
just
seeing
been a lot
the
more
effect?
positive and a lot more willing to deal with sort of the possible technical pitfalls. Instead of like shying away from it and just getting pissed off and making it worse, he actually is into making everything better.
Just a little patient and a really good monitor man.
I read that you said you did like 7 years of therapy in 1 year or something.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, you know, I'd come off stage and either get on the phone or have the person fly out personally and do 4 or 5 hours right after stage. You know, where like someone goes like once a week to like work out their problems for like a half hour, an hour, and I was doing 4 or 5 hours a day. You know, like every day.
Is it helping?
And you were at the show tonight. It seems to be fine. I'm in a good mood now.
Yeah.
Just a little patience.
Any negative aspect, I got to turn into something bigger. Like if we did a long show, and you know, we did a show where we played like 3.5 hours in one of the Carolinas, North Carolina or something, like Greensboro, North Carolina. But then there was this comic book about how the crowd was bored and leaving, and there was no one there. It's
Well,
like
they didn't seem
some
bored.
of the people in the back were leaving because they had to get up in a couple hours for work or something.
I mean, I remember when I was a kid, man, waiting for Aerosmith for hours in their partying days, and just everything's changed.
People now, at least the younger kids, are very into, I mean, they want something more than the last person did, you know? Maybe they're a bit spoiled.
Come see Guns N' Roses and Metallica play. We wanted to find out what they thought of the show, so we sent the not-so-objective reporter, Guns guitarist Gilby Clark, to find out.
First of all, have you guys ever been backstage before?
No, never.
No, is this what you expected?
No.
Not really. What did you guys expect?
Trash.
Naked girls, stuff like that?
Exactly.
That's why you guys are here, you know? Okay. As far as this touring stuff, I mean, is this like the biggest thing probably you guys are going to see, like, you know, while you're going to concerts and stuff?
I think it is to me. I was excited when I was on my way here. I mean, I was just jumping everywhere.
I never never thought I'd see Guns N' Roses or Metallica or anything, and I was like, oh my god. So we kind of paid like a lot of money for our tickets. But,
Big bucks.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
My paycheck thanks you.
I'm gonna ask you some